Okay, let's have a look at a little equation that quite often causes a few people a few problems here. It's 4 minus x equals 7. Now the way that most people would normally look at this and say, right, which side of the equal sign are the x's? And in the question you can see that the x's are on the left hand side of the equal sign. So normally I would suggest to you collect the x's on the left hand side because that's where they start in the equation. But in this particular case, and this is something you should look out for just to make your life a bit easier, here's a bit of advice, a little trick for you to learn if you like. If you've only got x's and they're on, say, the left hand side, but they're minus x's, like this is 4 minus x, what I would suggest you do is you actually take the minus x to the right hand side. And so you collect the x's on the right hand side as opposed to the left hand side. Now, if you do that, if you take a minus x to the other side, you swap its side, so you swap its sign. So the minus x becomes a plus x on the other side. And plus x just means x. You can drop the plus. And if you think about it, that's exactly what we're trying to work out. We're trying to find out what x is. In other words, I want it to be a plus x in my answer. So by taking the minus x from the left to the right, in this particular case, I can get a plus x on the right hand side. So that's something for you to look out for. If you've got a minus x in the equation, I would always suggest take it to the other side to get a plus x and then take the numbers the other side. So in this particular case, the 4 and the 7, I'm going to go to the left. The 4 is already on the left, so I'm going to leave it alone. It doesn't swap sides, so it doesn't swap sign. It stays as a plus 4, but you don't need to put the plus in front of it because it's the first thing I'm writing down. I now will take hold of that 7 and I will drag that to the left to join the 4. Now at the moment as it stands it's a plus 7. You can't see the plus because there's no need for a plus to be in front of it. But if you take the plus to the other side it will swap sides and so it will swap signs. So the plus 7 becomes a minus 7. So we get 4 minus 7 on the left is equal to x on the right. Let's just tidy this up then. 4 take away 7, well you either use a number line or you use perhaps army method. A positive army 4 meets a minus army 7. Different armies, they fight each other, the minuses win by 3. And that is equal to x. And there you go, there's the answer. Minus 3 is equal to x. So a very common mistake with this people make is to leave the minus x on the left hand side and then solve it from there. Now it is possible to work out this equation by doing that, but you've got to understand what you're doing with negative numbers. To avoid negative numbers confusing the issue, I would suggest take the minus x to the right to make it a plus x. So there you go, minus 3 is equal to x.